See you next week.
High performance and high octane antics seem to go hand in hand with Honda. They've built F1 engines, successful ones. They've created saucy cars, the NSX and the S2000. And by Jove, they have a super hot sub-brand of Type Rs, the Accord and the Integra. There's just one problem though. Most Brits still think Hondas are for people whose other vehicle is a stair lift. Sick of such stick, Honda has gone mad, and they've turned their companionable bestseller into a tarmac-tearing hot hatch. This is the Civic Type R. Well, it looks the part with a cheeky rear spoiler and aggressive mesh front grille. Overall, it is sleeker than you'd imagine, given the height of the standard Civic, and that's because it sits low on its racy 17-inch alloys. The wheelbase is sportily shorter than the 5-door Civic, and Honda have slapped a load of Type R badges everywhere, just in case you're in any doubt of what you're in. With a fiercely competitive price of just under £16,000, Honda hopes to transform its ageist tag from frumpy to funky once and for all. Keeping a firm grip on those low-profile tyres isn't difficult with this compact and quick-reacting steering, and these typically snug Type R seats are a pleasure to slide into. Boy racers will be pleased to see that white dials haven't died, and neither has the penchant for shiny trim. Now, Type Rs aren't best known for their very long equipment lists, and the Civic is no exception. You do get a Category 1 alarm, central locking, electric windows, power steering and anti-lock brakes, but that's about your lot. At least it is a bit better spec than the Integra, the car that launched Honda's Type R series 4 years ago, and whose shoes this Swindon-built Civic steps into. The most unusual sensation comes when you change gear. The alloy-topped lever not only sits on the dash, which is unconventional in a hatch, let alone a hot hatch, but the throw is reasonably short and you've got 6 cogs to choose from. A strengthened body shell and stiffer suspension could make you think the Civic Type R has the right quality of a lawnmower, but no, it's far more civilised. Well, on these smooth French roads anyway. Do you know, I haven't told you the best bit yet. Under that bonnet is a 2-litre VTEC engine with 197 brake horsepower that just needs to be set free. Out on the track, you realise Type R stands for racing. Using all 8,000 of its ready revs, this thing will hit 62 miles an hour in 6.8 seconds. And it won't stop until you've got to 146 miles an hour. With figures like that, it'll make Renault Sports Clio and Seat's Ibiza Cupra R struggle to keep up. It's unlikely to have the field to itself for long though, as Ford have already announced their 200-brake Focus RS, but Honda's determined to give them a run for their money, especially when it comes to pricing. Hit 6,000 RPM and the urgency of the VTEC system increases notably to the red line in terms of power delivery and noise. Cracking. The front-wheel drive chassis on this fast and twisty track remains tight to the tarmac most of the time, unless it's provoked, in which case the rear end becomes light and frisky. Fantastic. The only thing that shows itself to be slightly flawed out here on the track is the steering. It doesn't give you 100% feedback. And we're giving it 100%. It is hard to believe that the origins of this Type R lie in the family-friendly 5-door Civic. Its feisty engine and chuckable chassis make it a real hot hatch. When it goes on sale in October, Honda will provide a day's road driving course to help fine-tune your skills to match the car's performance. For me, this car blows the barnets off the bowling green. This Civic Type R has definitely got what it takes to get young blood racing, and it should shift Honda's image problem. One thing's for sure though, there will be a lot of hot-rodded pensioners rocking around if it doesn't.